Merry Meet everybody, it's MicheleMarieDalene, and yes, I'm at McDonald's today. It was Sunday, and I wanted to have breakfast. I got sick and tired of eating the same old crap at home, so here I am. I tried to do a vlog earlier this morning, and I said it was so good. I kept putting the sipping soda in the video, and it was really distracting. So let's try not to drink soda in this video, because this is kind of a remake. I did a beat cast yesterday, and unfortunately, for me, I didn't think it really came out that good. So, we're talking in the beatcast. We were going to talk about batteries and consumer electronic devices, particularly batteries that are both hardwired into a phone / user replaceable. So those are two batteries we're talking about. So let's start by first of all explaining what the advantage of each is. Many phones today have batteries that are not easily replaceable. Well, my phone does, you see? You can just pops right out, you can take it out and replace it. If the battery goes flat or whatever, you can just put a new battery into it. Or you can have a couple of spare batteries, or if the battery gets defective for whatever reason, or it's old and isn't holding the charge anymore, you can replace the battery and get it back online ready for the next person. If you want to sell it, at least I would say, unless it's been something that hardly was used at all, might as well give them a new battery. But the newer phones in the market, including my Dory's phone from AT&T, made by Asus, does not have a removable battery. Nor does any of the Apple iDevices, from the iPod to the iPad to the iPhone and the new MacBook Airs, do not have replaceable batteries. It's almost, in some ways, like the manufacturers are trying to say is, we make our products extra good, you don't need batteries, that's old school. Well, the truth is, it's not old school, because there are new phones on the market today that plain just suck. They don't run well on the batteries, sometimes are poorly made, as we found in the Samsung Note 7, they were causing the device battery malfunction. The Consumer Product Safety Commission and the Federal Aviation Administration, as well as many airlines, have said to people that you can and should not use your device on an airplane. And ideally, you should not even take it with you on an airplane, and definitely do not put it in as checked baggage. Why? Well, obviously the thing can burst into flames. Usually it bursts into flames when charging it, but apparently some of the batteries are so crappy, they're bursting into flames in just everyday use. Gee, that's not good. Gee, that sucks. So, I'm trying to find an inexpensive tablet that has a replaceable battery. And right now, the ones I'm seeing includes the Samsung Galaxy Note 2014 edition, model SM-P607T. The T means T-Mobile package, which is fine with me because I use a T-Mobile anyway. I'm seeing prices for these tablets in secondhand. Sorry, they're not NOS. I wish they were. For about anywhere from $240 all the way up to $300. I don't know how good the ones at $300 are. because most of them are seller refurbished and not manufacturer refurbished. But I suppose it's better than the Chinese ones, which one of the Chinese ones looks like a Samsung Galaxy Note 10.1 edition, but it's not the P607T. It looks like it might be a P600. It's certainly not as sophisticated. They did indicate that the battery was removable, but unfortunately enough, they did not have and do not sell the battery themselves. So that's something to keep an eye on. The other one, the company has not got back to me yet. The Clig09112016Removable, I don't know if it has a removable battery or not. I have looked. Excuse me. I have looked on the try to find information from Clig09112016, and I can't find nothing on Clig09112016. So for the same price, I can buy a manufacturer's refurbished Samsung Galaxy Note 10.1 inch version 2014, T-Mobile branded, supports LTE, 4G, and is locked to T-Mobile, but that's fine because that's what I want to use it with anyway. Or I can get one that's unlocked, but again, I don't know if it's compatible with very many other people. There's so many different bands used for LTE these days that it gets to be really difficult to determine what's a good device. We already know that, as I said back to the battery issue, is one of the things is when you buy something that does not have a user replaceable battery, especially if it is used, is you have no idea how well the battery was treated in the first place. So you could end up with something that battery has basically been run down to its absolute uselessness and it will not hold charge. And so therefore you need to replace the battery. But since it is integrated into the product, you can't take it out yourself, so you have to bring it to a specialist who will take it out and charge you big bucks, depending on the specialist. That's a lot of money. Ask anybody who ever had to bring their iPhone or iPad to the Apple Store after many years to get a new battery put into your iPhone or iPad. It can add up very quickly. For me to get a new battery for my iPhone 3GS would have cost me $80 US. That's a lot of money for a battery, which consists of nothing more than a pouch full of electrolyte, lithium salt on graphite plates, rolled up as almost like a flat little, like a blanket, and then basically stuck in a baggie full of very combustible electrolyte. Yeah, that's really exactly what a lithium-ion battery is. But that battery may be the most preferred because it has the most highest energy density, but the sad truth is it's not necessarily the best for everybody because of the reason, as I said, is manufacturers are trying to plan obsolescence, and these batteries are known to be quite toxic to dispose of and have toxic chemicals inside. What about the alternatives that were used before lithium polymer batteries? For example, nickel-cadmium. Nickel-cadmium is a heavy metal, still kind of toxic. Actually, it's very toxic, but not as toxic as lithium-ion and lithium polymer. Next battery is, which was an improvement for nickel-cadmium, has a higher energy density. It's called nickel metal hydride, or NiMH. Just like a lithium-ion battery, there's no reason that an NiMH cannot be rolled into a nice flat unit. In fact, I have seen a lot of them that are basically a series of little plates all laid flat on top of each other and lots of surface area to make lots of nice juicy electricity, which you also realize that the electrolyte is non-combustible. It's also environmentally green, and you can basically replace the battery, but basically per energy density is lower, so you're going to end up needing a battery 2 to 3 times size of a standard lithium-ion to equivalent for the same energy density. But you know what, I'll be honest and say this, so many new phones in the market today are made so small and so thin And sometimes I seriously want manufacturers to do it for a reason other than they want to be just trying to make you buy a new phone when you basically fold your phone up and it breaks. Well, first of all, let's be honest here. Today's phones, an iPhone 7. Why did you have to make it so thin to remove the headphone jack? Was the headphone jack really a major issue for most people? No. Why do you have to make it thinner? It doesn't need to be thinner. I'd rather have a phone that's thicker, thank you. And I would definitely like to have a phone that was thicker if it could include the things such as having structural integrity so it will basically stand up to everyday wear and tear. My iPhone 4S it's a nice phone. It's got a good weight to it. It's not super thick. It's not super heavy. I'm using it right now for this video. And I'm happy with it. I don't need a super thin phone. Why do I need a phone that's so thin that I can fold it up almost like a napkin? Or a tortilla? Come on, give me a break. And that's the reason why I get so angry when I see all these companies come up with these new cell phones. Is they're making them thinner and smaller than ever before. And it's really, really getting to be a really, really big liability for the average user. If they can't even guarantee that their phone is going to physically last a rough and tumble day, depending on what kind of work you do. I mean, how many people coddle their phones and keep them in nice, secure cases and make sure that the phone is treated like a newborn baby? I hate to say it, but not too many. A lot of people, especially men, tend to shove them in their back pockets or their side pockets. The phones get scratched by the keys, pocket sand, everything else, and you wonder why this phones die so fast. That's the reason. That's the reason also. Well, I would say, if you can go ahead and make a good, decent phone, why don't you go ahead and make one that's a little thicker, has a little more life to it, and is guaranteed to work 99% of the time. And as you can see outside, or maybe you can't, I'm going to flip it around here. It's starting to get ready to look like it's going to storm. And I'm going to get ready to head back to the house before I get soaked. I already took my bath this morning before I came here, so my hair looks so nice and clean. So I'm going to finish my coffee, my soda, and get my glasses back on and head out of here. And I will talk to you guys later. Okay? Well, think about this, Apple, and you too, Samsung. People don't always want thinner devices. People sometimes want devices that are thicker, more sturdy, more rigid, stronger. And if you realize, oh yes, we want things that don't have barriers at the risk of becoming incendiary devices and can explode. Why don't you go ahead and re-explore some of the, I know it's a little heavier and stuff, but why don't you consider using nickel metal hydride batteries instead for some of your devices? It's not worth it to have our devices get damaged. I know that's not a high energy density and everything, but the truth is, there is got to be a reasonable reason to work. And you know what? I don't think I'm going to make it home without getting a shower. Those storm clouds are moving in really quickly. So I got a feeling I'm going to be here for a little while. So, let me just go ahead and send this anyway. Because I don't have my battery charger with me. I will talk to all you guys soon. And as I said, we'll see each other on Monday. And for now, I'll talk to you soon. I want you to have all a nice day. Okay? Bye-bye, everybody.